Howdy, my name is Aiden Tillery, and I was tasked with creating, installing, and maintaining monarch way stations. Some of the short-term goals of this project were to improve the way stations that have already been implemented in the Bryan College Station area in places such as parks and recreational areas. Another goal was to inspire the populace about the travel of monarch butterflies through the state of Texas during their migration patterns and how they can better support these bugs to ensure that they don't perish along the way. Our The person who helped us from the city of Bryan was Leah Stewart. She helped us find the monarch way stations and how to improve. She instructed us upon how to improve them, and was overall a really helpful and instrumental part in completing this project. One of the long-term goals was to make sure that the way stations could be monitored and would last throughout the winter when nobody can work them as often as we can in the fall. The plans for this project were to go out and find the monarch way stations with the help of Leah Stewart, our community expert, per se, and get all of our group together to go pull weeds, which would help facilitate the plant growth that the butterflies need to lay their eggs on, and plant flowers and other plants that help provide a stable environment for the monarchs to thrive in on their way towards migration patterns. And we also raked and picked up litter throughout the parks to ensure that any passerbys who were interested in the monarch way stations wouldn't be put off by the trash and other litter that's around the way stations, so that they could have a better understanding of why they look that way, and then how that helps the monarch butterflies when they are preparing for their migration. When Leah took us and the groups out to the places to maintain the monarch stations, we thought it was very imperative to execute exactly what she told us to do, so that the flower beds and park areas would look as best as they could. Some of these things included putting down extra mulch to facilitate the plant growth, just so that the monarch butterflies could have a great place to stay. And the picking up of the trash helped the community better understand why these look the way they do, and why that they cannot have litter around these places, because the butterflies might get trapped or harmed from litter and trash around the area. It was really important to us to go as often as we could, and even though some of the group couldn't make it all the time, that we all got together and executed exactly what we were told by Leah, because she was sort of our boss on this whole escapade. The results of this Monarch Way Station project were very beautiful, as you can see, besides the little dirt that we spilled there on the right. The flower beds came out looking phenomenal, and as we were making them, we could see monarchs around us in small numbers, and we hope that in the future, that they can bounce back in numbers in this area and begin to lay more eggs and colonize the area further on their way through migration patterns. When we were cleaning up the flower beds and monarch way stations throughout the parks and everything, everybody seemed really supportive of what we were doing, and they told us thanks for cleaning up the town and stuff of that manner. And they were really supportive of our efforts and try to help the environment and help these monarchs bounce back from their lower populations in the recent years. And some future projects that could be done is expanding the number of monarch way stations, and providing bigger and better explanations on the polls that let the populace know like exactly how the monarchs are traveling and where they're traveling from, what their food patterns are, what their mating patterns are, and all that kinds of stuff would greatly benefit the education of the populace of Bryan and College Station area to appreciate these beautiful creatures once again.